This is Dewey Raw, the podcast that gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the biggest little party town on the Delaware Shore.
Well, I mean, if it's Dewey Raw, it's got to be chaotic.
This is the Dewey Beach Party Podcast, hosted by Todd.
Dewey Raw. Pour it in your mouth.
Can we make merch?
And presented by GoodCleanFunLife.com.
Toastie.
Todd.
We're back.
Dewey Raw.
Dewey Raw. How you doing?
That is a loaded question, but I'm doing okay. We're making it through.
You're doing okay. We're here at Starboard Claw, and we're back with the person who I got it all started with. Remember years and years ago, I think it was the year that Raw opened up. We started.
I don't think I started it. I think you started it. And then pre or post COVID,
We took a break.
it was basically just you and I for a little while.
It was you and I.
Because we were always 6 feet apart though. So
Yeah.
bring it along.
Very safe all through COVID. We didn't give each other COVID.
No.
I'm rebooting it. We took a year off, and I'm pretty certain, and we'll go back and double check, but I'm pretty certain that you were the very first episode. And then summer happened, and we got busy. And
First one ever?
yeah,
I remember there's some like behind the scenes.
and then we had some silly people that joined us.
Some man on the street stuff.
Got some man on the street stuff, but I think my intent right now is to reboot it. And now that I am talking to you, restaurant manager to restaurant manager.
Oh, dude. So maybe your vantage point has changed slightly.
Yeah.
Not too much.
No,
I feel like you got the gist of it before.
We've also, I've had over the course of the past year, a couple people, like we've recorded some stuff and just kind of done some fun things that really haven't gone anywhere. Just been, it's always been a passion project.
Hanging.
And you've mentioned in the past that people have like come up to you and been like, where's the podcast?
They're like, dude, we listen to it like every time we drive down here. They're sitting in their office set on Friday at noon.
Yeah.
And they listen to it. It's like it's like a reminder that we're still here doing what we do when they're making money to come support what we're doing.
To come in and support. Yeah. I mean, and it is an interesting thing. And I've had a couple of those experiences, and I think it's worthwhile to do. I think it's something good to focus up on.
I mean, anytime anybody recognizes something we do that's like a little bit extra,
Right.
and like, for us, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think this is like for public consumption because we're just having a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, that's the other part.
it is.
That's the other part of it too. When I texted you, if you had availability, I'm realizing that the last time I texted you was like in this middle of summer, and here we are in November. We've seen each other obviously, but
you're like the third person I've texted in the past couple of days where like I look back at like the last text and I'm like, oh my God.
yeah,
Like I haven't texted this person individually
right.
since like February.
Yeah.
I mean, everything now is on a group.
Yeah.
Few and far between is like the solo text.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's a good solo text is kind of nice though.
Yeah.
Right.
No prying eyes.
Yeah. There you go. I think as part of the mission going forward too is I want to make it a little bit more industry specific. Right.
Cool.
And with that, I'm going to try that, and maybe you can help me out too, because I want to develop a list of questions that you could ask of like anybody in the industry. That would be, not just
Where do you want to start?
not just what's your favorite cocktail, but maybe to get a little bit deeper. I mean, I have such a love for the industry. Obviously, we've been adjacent for so long.
You know what I think one of like the biggest questions is for me, and it's like, hey, what's your most memorable interaction with brand new customers?
Okay.
And like, how did that, whatever it was, like, what happened? and like where did that relationship start when you first met them, and where is it now?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in this industry have like lifelong customers.
Yeah.
And even like sometimes it's like you see these people twice a year.
But there's still a deep connection.
Yeah, you just you meet them for whatever reason. You're waiting on them. You're serving them. You're seating them. You may have screwed something up,
Right.
but then like from there, like where does that relationship go?
Yeah.
And like how does it like move forward? Even if it's you see somebody who wants, a group comes in for 3 days,
Yeah.
every summer,
Right.
but you remember those people for the rest of your life.
And you've had how long has Club been open now?
This is our third December, so like 2.5 years.
Yeah. So now you've had a couple people who have been here a couple years in that kind of scenario. And obviously
Yeah.
prior to this being open, how long have you been at the Starboard? I know, but since you were
26-ish years.
crazy. I mean, it's insane.
It is kind of crazy.
And I always like to follow that question up with what keeps you coming back. And I mean,
The same after every time, it's people.
yeah.
Like whether it's the customers, whether it's the staff, front of the house, back of the house.
Yeah.
Or like just meeting people like in this community is kind of a special place.
Well, so, and we started, you've been here for almost your entire adult life.
Eons, we're going to call it eons.
Eons, decades. And, and obviously people who get into the service industry are people, like, you have to like people to want to do this. And then even like you're talking about, this is one of the questions that I want to try to wrap my head around on a bigger scale with, everybody, is like, when does serving become hospitality?
I mean, it's honestly, in my opinion, it's fluid.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's, it's whether it's serving, managing, bartending, whatever you're doing, sometimes you're just getting through a shift.
Yeah.
And like, you'll have those experiences with people, and then like, you're like, you have a good connection or a bad connection, but like you're nailing like hospitality. Like you're walking them into your place of work, your business, and you want to show them the best time.
Right.
And give them value for their visit and like make them feel like they're part of this place, which is kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Sometimes that slides, it's busy, it's the middle of summer.
Yeah.
You're tired, you're stressed, and you're just like, I just need to make it through today.
And it's been Groundhog's Day for a month.
And I'm like, I don't think I could talk to a single person today.
Right.
Like, throw me in the kitchen, let me run food. I'll take the food up the stairs and like, talk to the people at the table, but then I'm gone.
Yeah.
But sometimes like this time of year, like last night, or even like a bunch of times last month, I was here hanging out. Like we weren't terribly busy and just talking to people at the bar. And I'm like, okay, we're making the turn.
Yeah.
And it's, you can't always force it. When it happens organically, it just feels better. You're like, okay, like, this is why I love this. This is why I'm passionate about the restaurant hospitality industry.
You have a great team here. And one of the things that I have discovered in managing and working with the group that I work with down at 410 in Berlin is how much I yearn to have a team. Now, I've been part of the team here for a long time, but it's kind of at an arm's length because we're here for a couple hours. We do an event,
they're not dropping the heavy stuff on you.
They're not yeah. It's not midnight, toilet clogged, somebody a customer being out of line and offending a server and like blowing up in front of the entire dining room, but what I've discovered is the payoff is like at the end of the night, when you pull that last ticket, you do all your side work.
Yeah.
The place is clean and ready to open again. But then it's like, like how satisfying I have found it to just, shutting something as simple as shutting the lights at the end of the night.
And driving home.
And then I'm fortunate. I get to walk home.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, get home, like take your shoes off,
Right.
take a shower.
Yeah.
Like, sit on the couch and like wind down or just
Decompress.
lay in bed and you're like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah.
Depending on how it went. And then to me, the challenge is like, all right, well, what are we going to do tomorrow to make this better?
Yeah. Yeah. And it is interesting because I've always, for the past 20 years, it's been project work, right? Mm-hmm. So like in a way, things are never done. And the same could be said for the restaurant industry because you're always looking to improve on the next thing. But there is a niceness to the finality of service, right? Oh,
yeah.
And to be able to have that and take care of your group and relax at the end of the night begs the question: what do you like to do to decompress over all of these years?
At the end of a night or end of a shift?
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
Honestly, just, tell stories about the night or about the week, or like just have some like lighthearted conversation with the staff. Like there's always something that we could like work on during those those down hours. We could talk about it and move on. Like that's one thing. Cause for me, it's like, I'm never done.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right.
Sometimes it's just going home and hang out with my kids. But that's also sometimes more hectic than just coming to work.
Yeah. It's just something different.
Sometimes
right.
I'm like, oh, I have to go to work right now.
Yeah.
These two young kids are driving me absolutely crazy. Like,
yeah,
let me go to work because that seems easier right now.
Right. Because at least there's you're gonna parent, quote unquote, in similar ways, but at least it's with adults who should know.
Yeah. My decompression comes from like either going golfing with the guys.
Yeah.
Or like taking my son to something lacrosse based.
Yeah.
Or like that after that long holiday weekend, like that Monday.
Yeah.
Going home at like whatever time in the afternoon, laying on the couch and like having my daughter like kind of like snuggle up next to me.
Beautiful.
And I'm like, there's only so many more times this could happen.
That's true. Do you drive home with the radio on or off?
Typically on, but sometimes I'll like, for whatever reason, like my Apple CarPlay doesn't like sync right, and I just find myself driving home in pure silence, and it's also pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
just that completely disassociate and silence. Yeah, no, that's great, and the parenting aspect of it is a real thing too.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes restaurant manager 101 is
right.
Sometimes you're the mom, sometimes you're the dad.
Yeah,
sometimes you're the kid.
Right. That's good too. Yeah. Here's a question for you. Because of the craziness of this town, Dewey in particular, and the ebb and flow, obviously it's more year round. We talk a lot about that. Actually, as we're here, it's closing weekend, not closing weekend.
Not closing weekend.
Like what in your observation outside of the Dewey bubble, like what is it that makes this place so special for so many people?
That is a very hard question to answer.
Yeah.
Like I could answer it why it's special to me. I could like reiterate some things that like homeowners and visitors have like talked about. Like it's just the history of this town, and at one point being like a rowdy bar town to like where it is today, and everything that happened along the way. Like, some of the commissioners wanted to make us a family town. They wanted to make it this, and like, they don't want to make it such a bar town, but it's always been this like organic, natural flow of where it was to where it is.
Yeah.
And like along the way, I feel like everybody that visits this town or has property here has kind of gotten their dream because it is a family town. Like,
yeah.
You look at the beach all summer. Like it's loaded with kids. The ice cream shops are just busting at the seams
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoons. Like, we have tons of families that come into this restaurant. You know, I see them over at Jimmy's, I see them at Woody's, I see them at Starboard, see them at Nalo, see them everywhere.
Right.
And it's like, you know, we didn't get there because a commissioner was like, this needs to be a family town. We got there because the people that visited love this place so much, and it touched them in some way.
Right.
That they want to continue to visit. And as happens in life,
Yeah.
you mature, you get
grow
married,
up.
you have kids.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them are homeowners now. Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many of our younger staff members and even older staff members now
Yeah.
were the children of customers.
Right. Right.
That like we hired because it's like, dude, like, yeah, we know you guys, of course we'll hire a kid of whatever age. Like,
Yeah.
and then they just stay, like some move on.
Yeah. They matriculate through the system.
Yeah, they come down during, you know, their college years and do X, Y, or Z. Some move on to other occupations. Some just stay and become like
Yeah.
legitimate hospitality
Right.
industry and workers.
Yeah.
I don't say workers, but that's what that's
Well,
what
I
it is.
mean, you know, and then some, you know, have opportunities to, you know, to even expand in other, you know, things for them, like restaurants for them, or, you know, and that's kind of a neat thing.
It's frightening.
It's very much a tight knit community.
Yeah.
Even the restaurant industry, in general, but then also this place. And there is something.
In this town, it's you know, I say it's a family, but like you can walk into any bar anywhere and know somebody and have a normal conversation with them. It's just not, you're just not going in, having a couple beers, passing, being like, here's your $20, see ya.
Right.
It's like, no, you're having a genuine conversation with somebody that shares, you know, embraces the way you choose to live your life.
Yeah.
And that's living, working, visiting this town.
Yeah. Eat, sleep, and breathe. And I mean, it's funny you saying that it's more of a family town, which I definitely see. But it is also still a bar town in the sense that there's a vibrancy to it, especially in season.
Yeah, there's several bars in this town that people like to visit and have some cocktails.
Yeah.
But I think that's, you know, I feel like that's, if there's some place you go to vacation, you're going to want to enjoy some libations,
Yeah.
a couple beers.
Right.
And like we have that to offer in
spades.
whatever 17 different establishments and
Right. In a mile
Less than a
stretch.
mile.
Yeah.
you know, it's like if you go to Key West, like there's bars literally everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should go on vacation just to eat and drink, but typically, like when you get to take time off of work,
Yeah.
and whatever it is you have going on, those two things they're like celebratory.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
whether it's, you know, going to Woody's again, that crab cake, or going to the Starboard again, an eggs Delmarva,
Right.
or coming here and picking crabs, or getting the giant moss logs. Like,
Yeah.
should you be eating that much cheese? I don't think so. But guess what, man? It's awesome.
And you did. And
You do.
And you do eat that much
Yeah,
cheese.
I think the record's still three logs.
By one person.
So one person.
At one sitting.
Yeah, they took the fourth one home. I think they ate it on the way home.
Oh man. That's still maybe that's not something we should encourage, maybe.
It might make you uncomfortable for a week, but you'll get through it.
Or it will get through you.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Hopefully, that's the problem. Actually, okay. So speaking of food, here's a fun question that I asked the girls last week. If you could be any food item, what would you be and why?
Oh man, that is a brand new question to me, and
Right?
there's so many foods out there. Like, do I want to be something like super simple, or do I want to be something like that complicated?
Yeah.
I feel like it's got to be something that's like comforty, but not like boring, like a little bit like elevated
Yeah.
in complexity.
Right. Because that's you, elevated in
But
complexity.
like something you could just eat all the time.
Yeah. That you don't get bored of.
God,
That's a good one, isn't it?
like you don't want to be a salad. That's boring.
No.
Like you don't want to be like, I want to be a steak, which could be good,
Yeah.
but then that's also pretty boring.
Also, while you're mulling that over, this just popped in my head. I think we had a debate years ago. If you could only eat one food,
It's gonna be steak.
it's going to be steak. I said pasta. I still stand by that.
Because you can mix it up so many ways.
Yeah.
But does that just have to be one kind of pasta, like one type of pasta?
I don't know that.
I feel like you'd have to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you be a steak then?
You know what? For the people, I think you have to be nachos.
That's a good answer. That's a great answer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can eat nachos any time of the day. You can put different toppings on there.
Yeah. And it's also nachos are not one of those things that you necessarily crave,
No.
but like you walk in and you're like, I'm hungry. I need something. And like, oh, there's nachos on the menu.
Yeah, you could nibble.
Instantly go
You
to
could
that.
nibble on some nachos, or you could like devour some nachos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to be. Nachos.
Nachos. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
And then, you can get the whole philosophical side of like all the ingredients that go into it. And
There's layers.
there's layers.
You can't just be all chips and one layer on the top. It's got to be
Right. It's got to be stacked.
every chip has to have something on it.
Yeah.
Could it be smoked sauce on the side or guacamole? Sour
Yeah.
cream? I don't know.
Right. Right. I love that answer. That's a great answer.
A lot of ways to go with nachos.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick that.
Okay. Well, that begs the question: if you're buying nachos in Dewey Beach, where are you getting them?
I gotta say, I'm going to go to the Starboard and have nachos over there. They're money.
Smoked brisket, right? Do they still have the smoked brisket?
Yeah, you gotta get brisket.
Yeah,
It's
little,
pretty good.
little carryover from Bethany Blues.
Yeah, I think we always had chicken on the nachos, and then we started doing brisket for a couple things, and we're like, all right, we got to put it on there.
Yeah,
There's one snowstorm where we didn't have any kitchen employees, so it's like me and beef in the kitchen. Somebody else was there too, helping out, but I must have made 75 orders of nachos.
yeah,
I didn't want nachos that day,
right.
but like every single one I made, it was like I need to make this the best nacho it could possibly be.
Yep, yep.
They weren't coming out fast, but they were coming out perfect.
They were good. That's fantastic. It's funny because so in my role at 410, I got a little salad side, and with the expo and that sort of thing, we have a great tuna nacho. Yeah. So like fresh seared tuna, chilled, cubed up, tossed in what's it called? Some soy sauce. Got a nice wasabi creme and a sriracha and over like wontons. I mean, so it's one of those things where when I see the ticket come up for tuna nachos and I'm doing like 100 things at once, I'm like, fuck, I gotta make this. But at the same time, every time I put a little seaweed right on top, every time I put that on and I'm like, oh, that's a good get. That's a good get for those people.
These people are gonna know what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're gonna be like, they just got the best tuna nachos they've ever had in their life.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, I'm gonna go check on that table right now.
Right.
How were they?
Yeah.
And they're like, man, they were okay. And you're like,
Shit, get
like,
out of here.
You're in the walk-in crying. I did everything I could.
So as part of this reboot, it's Meg's idea, and then my tack on is she wants to do a sit down interview in the walk-in at the Starboard, which is great.
It's cold,
but it's cold. We'll get jackets or something. But I feel like that should be the mental health episode, right? I mean, like the legitimacy. What's the legitimacy of crying in the walk-in?
There's not a lot of crying. It's more like yelling.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I don't do it too often, but like bad days, like the keyboard in my office is just gone.
Right.
Monty was surprised one day. He's like, oh man, I need a keyboard. And I was like, I have an extra one.
Yeah.
He's like, why do you have an extra one? And I was like, well, sometimes things aren't going right. I can't yell at anybody. I can't show anybody like how frustrated I am. So
right.
Go to my office, close the door, and sometimes I
sometimes
type a little bit, and then I'm like, yeah, keyboard's broken.
Yeah. I was just trying to get this email out. Well, you are I would say famously level-headed.
I try to be.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like we're letting, inviting all these people to come into our businesses to enjoy themselves. Like when I go out to eat, like I want like a nice, like comfortable space where like everybody's happy and polite and enjoying themselves. Like,
Yeah.
And if you see like a manager or GM or whoever, or a bartender or server, like losing their
Losing their shit. Yeah. Not good.
you're like, sometimes you're like, this is great.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're like, oh, what's happening? Like now I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So you got to keep it even keel.
Yeah. Yeah. Any tricks that you do, or is that just your natural personality?
The biggest thing you could do is not take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Like if nobody's dying, like we're doing okay.
Right. Yeah.
Don't put that in writing.
Yeah.
Like, and like also like you have to surround yourself with a team of people that are go-getters, that are patient, that like understand like why we're here and what we're doing is important.
Right.
And like to the same point, like not that important.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you're having a bad day, figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
what do you got going on? Like we're here to help you because you're working for us. Like,
Yeah.
it's all big picture stuff.
Right.
It's just, one step at a time, 1 hour at a time.
Yep.
Try to be present, even though you're probably learning a little bit now on the manager side of things that like you're doing schedules for like a week or two in advance. And you're like 30 minutes ago, I was working on the schedule for Thanksgiving week. And I'm like, it was just Dewey Goes Pink. And
Right.
I'm like,
Now you're booking. I mean,
Thanksgiving and we're decorated for Christmas.
yeah.
So it's just time's fine.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah. I've heard it recently, and I like it with a caveat, I think, but like you can't be in the weeds if you don't care. I don't like the if you don't care part.
Yeah.
Like I've never been one of those people about 0 F's to give. Like,
Yeah.
because you should care.
Well,
But at the same time, it's like maybe a better way is like you can't be in trouble with an adult, you know?
Yeah. Well, you can't be in the weeds if you have good people around you and you're capable of asking for help.
Right. And recognizing what needs to be done
Yeah. If that's,
before it.
yeah. And that's like, hey, like for the next 3 days, I have all this stuff going on. Like, can somebody pick up my shifts? Like, somebody help me.
Yeah.
Whereas like, hey, like I just got sat this many tables or whatever's going on. If it's a
Yeah.
bucket of ice, like
Yeah.
you should be like, hey, can you grab me something?
Right.
Can you help me for however long? Like most everybody, and at least all Starbucks properties will be like, yeah, give me 1 second. Like,
Yeah.
What else do you need?
Right. Yeah. And it's also like going back to the hospitality thing. Every hiccup or problem or, every issue is an opportunity for good service, right?
Yeah.
Nobody is going to complain that their steak was overcooked. They're going to complain how the server and the manager and the restaurant as a whole handled that issue.
Yeah, and sometimes like if everything's great, service is awesome, like the vibe and the establishment's great, like if your steak's a little bit overcooked, like sometimes people are like, whatever, I'm not like, this is fucking awesome, I'm just gonna eat this.
Yeah, yeah,
But flip side is if you don't handle that right, or you don't have that rapport with them right off the bat, like you seem kind of cranky, like
right.
then when that steak is overcooked, it is the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah,
Which is fair because you're inviting somebody to come in with their hard-earned money.
yeah.
And so they want a quality product. They want a fantastic experience.
They want it in the time frame that is appropriate. They don't want to have to like hold your hand.
Yeah. So you got to go a little bit over the top.
Yeah,
Like whatever the standard is, just go a little bit more.
yeah. What do you agree with the statement? The customer's always right. In your 26 years of experience.
Sometimes just saying the customer's right lets you like check one box, fix that thing, and move on to the next.
Yeah, yeah,
So like not always. Like we've seen some customers that aren't right.
yeah,
They've been asked to leave.
yeah. Right,
So not always.
right.
But typically, like something's not going well, like, we're here to make sure their experience is the top. So, like, if you could, maybe I put it this way. So maybe the customer's probably not always right, but maybe you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right.
No.
Or just because they're wrong doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they're not wrong. They're just telling you how they feel.
yeah,
And then you're like, instead of being like, wow, man, like they're wrong. You can like look at their situation and be like, oh yeah, we screwed this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe, maybe that came from a different place. The customer's always right.
What if they order a burger well done?
Dude, let it rip. It's going to be a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a while, but like, dude, if you want a well done burger, like, here you go.
Right.
Like,
you can't let your own ego of like how you feel things should be prepared.
Yeah, I don't
get in the way of somebody else's.
I don't like Negronis, but if somebody wants to drink a Negroni, I'm like,
yeah,
let it rip.
Let it rip. Love it.
It's like teach their own.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen people like put weird things on different foods.
Mm-hmm.
And like the ranch dressing phenomenon, where it's like it's going on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it shouldn't go on a lot of these things.
Right.
Let's
dial it back on the ranch a little bit.
The simplest one is like ranch dressing on pizza.
Yeah, that's
kind of weird.
Yeah.
And it's just like a slice of cheese or pepperoni pizza, but they're just dunking this thing in ranch. And it's like, I'm not eating it, so I don't care. But like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. You're ruining a perfectly good pizza. Also, although the flip side of that is the Starbird's ranch dressing is incredible.
We sell a lot of ranch. A lot.
Somebody said that you can even get the recipe for the ranch dressing.
I don't know. I don't have it.
Cool.
Do you want the recipe for the ranch?
I don't know. Maybe we. No, I don't. I like the mystery. I like having to come here to.
This is like a subscribe and tag 3 friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll send you a vanishing screenshot of the ranch recipe.
Oh, we could be on to something there.
Dude, you have 100,000 followers next week.
This episode of Dewey Raw brought to you by the Starbird Ranch dressing.
Yeah. It's good. Not good for you, but people that are eating ranch know that.
Oh yeah. You're also drinking poison.
Wait, do we go back to what food you would be?
No, I haven't answered that question, I guess. Nachos is such a good answer. I'm not going to steal that answer. People had some good answers last week. I think I would probably be like a good chili. Kind of comfort food. Good meaty. I love cheese and sour cream and getting it all mixed up. I think, and maybe my answer is affected by the time of year and that sort of thing.
So would your chili be? Would you as a chili, like, would you be like in a bread bowl, or would you be in like a crock with like some like tortilla chips?
Definitely tortilla chips, right? And a lot of cheddar, shredded cheddar cheese,
just melted on top.
Almost, yeah. And I think that's a pretty good metaphor for me too. Warm but pretty cheesy.
I would have bet the farm that you were going to say pickles.
Of course.
But I think that was just.
I think pickles are the yin to my yang, right? Like, there's no separation of where pickles end and I begin.
Okay. My daughter has an I'm a pickle dance, and I don't know where it came from.
Oh, really?
And she looks like one of those used car things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she says, I'm a pickle. It goes on for 15 minutes.
You should record that and post it and make it a viral video.
It's going to have to happen organically, though, because if I try to record her, I would tell her.
Oh, yeah.
It's not happening.
She's at that age. She's like, no, Dad.
Yeah, do not record me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Right. Awesome. Cool. What do we have going on here right now?
We are in the Christmas pop-up season. Santa Claus. Claus, C-L-A-W.
Yes. Fun cocktails this year?
Yeah, I think there's a dozen cocktails in the list.
No, really?
All Christmas spirit, holiday spirit themed. A lot of cool martinis. Trying out a couple new ones this year. We've got some Christmas themed food on the menu. It's full blown. I mean, we're living in the North Pole in this restaurant.
I think it was a great idea that came together last year. And when I walked in here, it is like last year was amazing, but you walk in this year and it's like somebody turned it to 11.
Yeah. Well, so that was our goal, is to make it have more.
Yeah.
Like just have more.
Yeah.
And from last year to this year, like we're in here decorating this week and I'm looking up and I'm like, I don't know if this is more or not.
Yeah.
Like, is this more?
Right.
And like people are like, you know, staff members and whoever like mine has come in, like, no, this looks really good. And I'm like, but is it enough?
Yeah. Right.
And we were open for our first service last night. And everybody that was returned from last year said this is definitely more.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel good.
There you go.
But in the meantime, like, I don't know if you can see in the background of the video, but there's more being hung.
There's some blank space. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, we've got this roof going on the back deck.
Oh yeah.
So right now the 2 back porches are closed for some renovations. And once they're done, more decoration.
More decorations.
More.
Monty's famous marketing strategy.
More. Yeah.
One word marketing strategy. Seems to be working.
Yeah, so far so good.
So far, so good. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for sitting down.
Yeah, right on. It's always fun.
Always fun.
Anytime.
Don't be that guy.
Well, let me know when the don't be that guy. We didn't have a lot of those guys this year. It's kind of nice.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Let me know when the cooler mental health things happening.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get parkas and we'll sit in there and we'll drink little tiny beers with Meg. Okay, so that episode should definitely be like you, Beef, and Meg. You think we could make that happen?
Yeah, so instead of like going to have a coffee and like talking about things, we just sit in a freezing cold cooler and have some ice cold beers.
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite of like what's is the most comfortable. Like just lock us in there for however many hours and like see what happens.
That's a good idea too. We could make that
Like
happen.
a beast game, so like the last one to leave. Like I love it. All right, cool.
Thanks, Toast.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Thanks, Todd.
Excellent.